He's back.
Oh, that was funnier in my head. That still wasn't too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Daily Blue Weekly podcast. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly just me catching up on that massive Larry I just had.
Yeah, I'm excited. The people are excited. Your voice sounds a bit better than we did Chuck Your Chew in last week's episode.
Yeah, the voice went to like new levels of lost.
How do you do that?
I'm just a big loudmouth.
But you talk, but do you get overly loud?
I think I must be... Well, I'm vaping constantly.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like... I think I'm yelling. Like, I'm pretty loud, but I think it's like constantly... Like, it's hour after hour after hour, and I don't stop.
Yeah, day
so I
after
think it
day.
just eventually just wears out. It got to I lost it so bad that I was like... like, it was like... It was nothing. It was like I couldn't even, you know how like it's like scratchy something, like it was like
just air.
It was fucking so bad. I'm sure the boys were stoked, but it was tough to communicate. But yeah,
Take it from the top, brother. You went to Vegas.
So I went to Vegas for the footy.
For the footy.
Yeah, I didn't get to the footy
At all?
I didn't go. Me and Jeff. The footy was day 3, and we'll take it from the top.
Yeah.
So we flew out. I had
spotted a DB Dub shirt on your way early doors, didn't you?
Yeah, I was ritting it up in the Amex lounge. I was in the Amex lounge treating myself to fucking a million sausages and bacon and eggs. And I look and I'm like, no shit. There's a guy with a fucking Chew shirt on.
Yeah, nice.
It was a listener. It was actually the bald eagle.
It wasn't the eagle?
It was the eagle.
I thought, well, you see a bald head, you go, that's the eagle.
It was the eagle. And I was like, oh, there's the eagle. Eagle was off on a business trip. He wasn't going to Vegas. He was going elsewhere.
Yeah, spewing.
So we slapped it up. And I was like, huge respect for repping the fucking... That was nice. That was a nice start to the trip. And then, so where does it take us? So we flew out on the Thursday, and Posso was sitting next to me on the plane. He had a sleeping tablet, and I was too wired from work. I was like, I don't want a sleeping tablet. I'm just going to... I actually did some work on the plane, which is like the gayest thing I've ever done. Poss slept for 13 hours on the flight over.
Wow.
He didn't move. He put his like little neck pillow on, put his sunnies on, put his hat on, and
I would love to do that.
Had a sleeper, and he was gone until we touched down, which I was like, that's actually impressive.
Best.
Yeah, because it's a long flight.
Teleporting to Vegas.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. And so we touched down in Los Angeles, and then we had it was pretty much perfect. By the time we got through customs, walked to the next terminal, we had like half an hour till our next flight. Mate, we touched down in Vegas like fucking 9:30 in the morning. So I was like, we'll change some money and we'll do all that shit. And then we're like, fuck, I don't want to get too belted too early, because like we had a really nice dinner. It's this week's chew actually is potentially the nicest chew. It is the nicest chew ever.
All right.
So we touched down, we change our money, we check into the hotel, we stock the rooms. Then I think dinner was at like 5 p.m.
What are you stocking them with? Any beer, or are you going, fuck this, we're on holidays?
Nah, we got a few cartons of Coors and Bud Light, and then heaps of like seltzers.
Yeah.
A few bottles, just like classic.
Yeah.
Classic pre-holiday excitement. So we went to dinner. We had dinner at Prime Steakhouse at the Bellagio. I'll show you, Gabe, because I need to get like the full. It was fucking nice. It was
the Bellagio.
Yeah, it was the nicest and most expensive meal I've ever had. Like when I got the bill, I was like, that makes sense, because this joint's fucking ridiculous. I'll try and find some like fucking good photos of it for you. It was absolutely no words.
You weren't staying there, were you?
No. We were staying across the street at the Flamingo.
Yeah.
But this.
Why do I keep hearing about this Flamingo? Is it the fucking cheap place to stay there or something? I feel like every cunt stays there.
It's pretty famous, but it's pretty big, and it is pretty cheap, I think. And it's right in the middle of the strip.
Yeah, okay, right.
But this.
Jeez, you got into your work and your photos.
I can't find it. Well, mate, we took like no photos on this fucking.
You scroll it for
so fried. Here we go. This is where we sat. This is like where we were sitting.
Oh, what?
It's fucking obscene.
Wait, why the fuck your phone's fucked?
Yeah, my phone's fucked.
From being over there?
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. My phone's completely rooted.
I was like, did you take it through a TV screen?
No. My phone's just completely fucked.
Oh, well, look how pink that steak is,
yeah,
too.
It It was too nice. So anyway, I tried to big dog it. So we went to this same place last year with the boys, and we panicked because we'd overindulged before dinner, and then we were all a little bit anxious. And then we got to this restaurant, and it was like so nice. You know when you don't know how to behave. Somewhere's like you
We don't belong.
We didn't belong.
Nah.
And we didn't know how to behave. So for example, like they come and they pour a bit of the wine out for you, and you taste it, and then you say like, yes, I'll have the whole bottle. This guy came and like poured a bit of the wine, and we were like, mate, what do we do here? Like we didn't know what to do.
I wouldn't have had a clue.
Didn't know how to order. That was like last year. So I had a bit of a beam up on it. I was like, I'm booking the same place and I'm going and like I'm acting right. I'm gonna act like I've been here before because I've been here before. So I thought. So we get there, and first of all, we were all dressed like we're going to the fucking pub
Like
for a
this.
schnitzel. Not this, but this if it was a bit colder.
This with some shoes, enclosed shoes.
Essentially just like jeans and t-shirts. And this place is like the staff are all wearing white smoking jacket. Like it's fucking nice. It's so it was
collar's the least you can do at this venue.
absolutely. And we didn't even do that. And then second of all, I booked it weeks ago. We had the fucking best seat. We were in the middle. So there's like an outdoor area that is on the Bellagio fountains. And we were on this huge table right on the fountain.
Did you get to pick the table specifically?
Nah, I booked it and the boys were going to me, how the fuck did you get this? And I was like, I don't know. I just booked a seat.
Oh, Bluey booked a fucking
I
mad
just
seat somehow.
I just booked a seat and they gave us literally the fucking best. It was
Who'd have thought, eh?
it was weird.
You're booking my shit in the future,
Even
by
for
the
me,
way.
I was like, this is a lot. Like this is very, very lucky. So then I was like, well, fuck it. I was like, I'll try and learn from the mistakes of the past. And like with the ordering, like we cooked our ordering last time. I was like, so the guy came over. I said, look, mate, like I'm going to leave the ordering to you. I was like, we want like say 3 or 4 nice steaks. We're going to share everything. 5, 6 really nice sides. And he's like, yep, sweet. So we got the ordering down. I was like, fuck, that's going to be so fucking expensive. I was like, fuck it, who cares?
Genius idea, but yeah, bill's going to be...
The bill was going to be astronomical. And then I was like, I want a nice glass of red wine.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I should have left it.
You got to look at the fucking prices of wine,
well, no. So what happened was I was like, I said, like, I don't like anything. I like a nice, like a Pinot Noir. So I was like, I don't want anything too heavy. Something that'll go nice with the steak, like dealer's choice. But like, I like a Pinot Noir. So like nothing too heavy. That's about as heavy and dark as I want to go. He goes, sweet, what's your budget?
Fair.
And I was like, that's great. And I thought I was being a mad cunt. And I said, oh, mate, maybe like 200, 250 American. I was thinking that's like a $400 bottle of wine. I was like, that's fucking surely. I was like, that's
more than enough.
And he looks at me and goes, we're not going to have anything for that.
Oh! Wow.
I was like, well, as close as, I was like, I don't know what to say here. It was like, as close as you could get it. And then they had another guy come out like 2 minutes later. I was like, hey, we can do, we've got something that's around that mark. Okay. I was like, I wouldn't know if you didn't, mate, just whatever. So, I was like, fuck. I was like, holy shit.
$500 bottle of wine.
No, they didn't have anything that cheap.
Wow,
he's like,
that's what I mean.
We don't have anything for that much. I was like, fuck, I thought I was being quite
generous and fucking balling out. Oh my God.
So anyway, the food was...
They must know to ask what the budget is now. That's a lesson they learned the hard way.
Yeah. Oh, some people, because there was like fucking $12,000 bottles of shit on there. Like, so I think when they say, what's like, are you going to buy one of them? Like, what's the... It was pretty eye-opening because I was like, we were very out of play. It was a really cool thing to do. But I was like, fuck, man, this is fucking loose.
Yeah.
Like, the food was off its head. The service was, as you'd imagine, fucking ridiculous. And then we were like, you could tell we didn't, because then we were all like taking heaps of photos and shit. We were like, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And then we went to so we did the one nice thing, and then it was like fucking lift off straight after dinner. We went to the hockey at T-Mobile. Absolutely fucking sideways at the hockey. Like, hockey was at like 7 p.m. So we just had dinner, and then because a lot of us hadn't drank for ages and we got too excited, so we were absolutely fucking belted at the hockey. Carrying on like because we were in, so it was Chicago v the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, nice.
My new
they
team.
look like they got Titans logo on the side of the hat.
It's a weird. Yeah, it is a Titans logo for sure. Yeah, but I'm a Las Vegas Golden Knights day one now.
Respect.
And we were sat like, it's like, let's go Knights. Like, It was fucking, and they humped them too, or like it was like a cricket score. I don't know. I think the final score was like fucking 12-9 or something. Which for a hockey game, I thought they went like 5-3. I thought it was like a standard hockey.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
It was a fucking cricket score. Like it was huge.
Game.
But where we were sat were all these like Golden Knights diehards. So like they score and all like everything starts going. It's like yeah,
and you were just joining in.
Oh, and we were hammered.
That's fun as fuck.
It was amazing.
Any blues in the hockey or not?
Nah, no, there was no fights, which was disappointing. We wanted to see a big fight, but so then we've like waddled back to the room. So the first thing that's like one of the biggest takeaways from this trip, the vortex. I've never experienced time warps like I have and I've had some, like
you're known for warping time.
No, mate, even for my
time warping abilities.
Holy shit, time got changed and manipulated.
Yeah. This is more than manipulating Christmas into a few early.
Nah,
months.
this is
different.
This was something that I'd never seen before, and I've seen a few because like you go to kick-ons and then you have those ones where like you kick on and it's 6 a.m. and the next thing it's like midday.
Yes,
and you're like, well, what the fuck happened there? Holy shit, it's time to go home. This was fucking scary. So and it happened every day.
Yeah,
it was like. So we left the hockey and we went back to the room, and the hockey must have finished at like 9:30.
Okay.
And then next thing it was like 10 o'clock the next morning.
And you hadn't left the room.
And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
What?
I was like, what the fucking hell was that? Like we got back to the room and we were just doing what you do in the room. And we're like, we'll go for a punt. And a few of the boys went for a punt and a few of us were like, no, we'll chill. It's night one. We still got fucking 8. Yeah. Next thing it's 10 o'clock the next morning. Like Sunday. Wow. Like Jesus fucking Christ. So we're like, oh, well, may as well just fucking jam it now. So we just kept sourcing, wandering around the streets, and then
no table work yet.
No table. Well, a few of the boys had, but then a few of us like, nah. So this was, and do you know what? Too, like a few of the boys that were on this trip are going to listen to this. This is going to be all wrong because I really, like in God's honest truth, I fucking got a lot of fucking no idea what really happened. This thing is blurry.
Proper hangover stuff,
mate. Like fucking. Nothing I've ever experienced in terms of like the chronology. This is going to be like shout out to any of the boys on the trip who are listening. The things I've said happened, the order in which they happened is probably going to be not even close.
Yeah,
it's fucking wild.
You're piecing it together as you're telling it
for sure. Yeah. And like I'm going to say stuff. I'm going to backtrack and be like, actually, that was 2 days before.
Yeah.
The things I'm saying happened. When and
you're 80% sure they happened.
I'm fucking pretty sure. I'm very sure they happened. when they happened, I've got no idea. But I know for a fucking fact. But the changing and manipulating of time on this trip,
time bending, if you will. Yeah.
No, mate, I fucking am like lost for words. It was fucking nuts.
Wow.
So anyway, first night, I don't know if we left the room, and then next thing it was like the midday through like 10 o'clock the next day. I was like, holy shit. So then we've just jammed it. So then my first skip lunch, wasn't hungry, still full of airplane food. And then we've gone, I think it may even have like flash forwarded to like, okay, it's time to get jeans on and go out again. So I think the Friday, that was Thursday, and then Friday was like our first like team, let's hit the tables.
Let's take these cunts for all they've got.
It's time to go and win some freight. So, Gabe, I went today to see a guy about money, specifically mine and my partner's money, because as made very clear on this podcast, I don't know what I'm doing. And anyway, long story short, this, like when it comes to money, I don't know what I'm doing with anything, but particularly with money, I'm sort of fucking, it's scary how
Makes
little
all of us, man.
It's very scary how little I know. But anyway, this guy I saw about my money today, he's like, he was looking through sort of our financials and he goes, who did your home loan? This is absolutely God's honest truth. This happened. He goes, you're not a very good rate with your home loan. And I said, yeah, I figured that. And he goes, no, really, like that's fucking, I haven't seen, he goes, no one that I see is on the rate like that. Who's on that? And then I said, this is going to be perfect for my podcast this afternoon. I said, Phil from PK Mortgages put me onto that rate.
Wow.
And he goes, who the fuck's that? And I said, don't you worry. But then I figured
into the pot.
I said, don't worry, I'll save that for the podcast. I'll tell them. But yeah, so apparently I'm on a fucking great rate with my home loan. Which I
Nice.
assumed was the case.
Yeah.
Because that's what Phil does. He's like, I'll get you a good rate. And I was like, I know you will. That's what he does. That is obviously what he does. Proof is now in the pudding. I have a verification that I'm on a good rate. He could have fucking told me
another
anything.
professional.
Well, pretty much like Phil could have told me anything and I would have been like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
I trust you. You're nice. We've shared steaks together.
We've had a steak together. Once I have a steak with a man, I'm his. I fully belong to him. And yeah, so I didn't know I was on a good rate. I was told I was on a good rate and I assumed I was. I have verification and confirmation today from another guy who deals with money. I'm on a good rate. That's
he's
what Phil
good.
from PK. Bro, he's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best. So it was very nice. It was very nice to know. I did trust him this whole time, but it was nice to just hear it from another person today.
So look, if you're interested in getting on a fucking good rate and you have no idea about money,
It's pretty much, I mean...
or if you do have an idea and you still want a good rate,
Yeah, like that's pretty much it, Gabo. Like we've been spooking Phil this whole time on like if you're an idiot. Like if you're an idiot, he'll look after you. If you have a bit of a clue already,
if you have a clue, you would know to go to him.
you'd already would be with him if you have a clue.
Exactly.
This ad is for the dummies.
Yep.
Like go. If you have no idea, go there. If like Gabe said, if you kind of already have a bit of an idea of what you're doing with your finances, you're already dealing with Phil. That's fine. That's fine. Good for you. This is just a bit of a
Getting your
push.
mortgages through him. You're getting your business like loans there through Phil. You have a clue.
Investment properties.
Yep.
You're already doing that. This one's for the dum-dums.
Yeah.
If you're a dum-dum and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, go and talk to him. Just talk. You don't have to do anything. It's all obligation free. It's fucking free is the main thing. Like pretty much the whole service is free.
Yep.
At the start, I thought I was ripping him off. Because he's like, no, I don't charge you anything. I was like, well, how's this dumb motherfucker going to get paid?
You're the idiot.
Turns
Phil.
out the bank's pay him
Yeah.
when you get the loan. So he does get paid, but not by you. It's completely free and it's obligation free. If you speak to him and it turns out it's not what you're after at the moment or you're not ready in this present time, it's completely free.
So if you want to book a call with Phil, this is actually a new thing. You can check the link in the show notes. There'll be a little thing you can fill in to book a call with Phil. If you don't want to pick up the phone straight away, you'd prefer to book in a schedule, you can do that. Or you can contact him at pkmortgages.com.au. Or if you are someone to pick up the phone, give him a ring at 0420 660 804.
Love you, Phil. I'll give you the summary of my financial situation on the trip too, because it is absolutely fucking laughable.
It is.
And I was like, the arrogance before the trip was...
You may recall people who paid attention to Bluey's last episode.
I was fairly confident. It happened exactly how I thought it would happen, but even still, I was like, fuck, that's ridiculous. So,
Everyone stuck to the script.
Vegas did their bit, I did my bit. It's fucking...
A star was born.
So the first day I changed, I had 5,000 Australian pesos, and I didn't realise this, you can change cash at the casinos. Like Australian dollars.
So that ended up being true?
Yeah. So that was true.
Yeah.
And it was fucking perfect because I was like, because to get $5,000 out of the ATMs, first of all, you get charged about 20 American dollars per thing, and you can only get out whatever your daily limit is here. So it would have taken me 3 days
And
to
you
get
would have been paying a fee every time, blah,
torture.
blah, blah.
So this was perfect. So you go to the teller at the casino and they just take your license and like whatever. So I've changed $5,000 on the first day. And I think it worked out to be like
2.7, were you saying?
maybe just under 3,000
Yeah.
American. That was the first thing we did on Thursday, and I left on Monday with 2,700 American dollars. I hadn't been to the ATM once, and I've punted and drank and drugged hard for fucking 4 days, clubbing, punting. Like I didn't go to the ATM once. I didn't borrow money off anyone. I just like
One withdrawal and you've walked away with more.
Yeah, it was. I just
sickening.
I went to the Travelex yesterday to change the money back because I came home with a fucking wad of $100 bills, and then I changed it back, and I think I had fucking like just over $4,000. Mate, it was honestly, and then I looked in my bank account and I still had all the money that I was anticipating on spraying. So then I just put all that back in the baby account. And I was like, oh, mate, it was honestly... So the first night...
you've gone to tell you've got your money.
So the first punting night, we had a really nice... It was nice, and it's one of the few fucking clear memories I have from the trip. But it was like all of us sat... Not all of us, but there was like the majority of us on one blackjack table, and we had this really fun deal. Because sometimes you get like a boring fucking bitch or like a miserable cunt
Yeah,
dealer.
yeah.
And it's like,
straight arrow.
come on, man.
Doing their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're not having fun and our arrogance is annoying them and we're
Yeah.
drunk. But we got this one dealer called Lee and she was like, let's go, boys. Like she's like, no, we want to win. Like she was on our team. So, and I just have this really nice memory of like all of us with Lee and we were fucking betting like dickheads and we were winning and it was like really, really good. And then same thing, time warped, 5 a.m. and I was like, I'm done.
And you're still on the blackjack.
Yeah, time warp. Like, it was insane. So then I was like, I'm done. It's been 2 days now. Let's go and fucking get the head down. It's Friday. We've still got the footy tomorrow. We've still got another day after that. And Jeff goes, we got to have a spin.
You got to have a spin.
And I was like, we got to have one spin before bed. He goes, can I get 100 off you? I was like, what the fuck have you been doing?
He probably had a pocket full of cash too.
Probably
did.
did.
And you just wanted your 100. Well, you got the lucky money.
It is, my money is like first spin. But we, like, in fairness, because over there's 3 zeros on the board.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you can
0, 00, 0, 0.
Yeah, there's 3 zeros. So what I do over there is I hedge them. Yeah, I middle it. So you're betting on all 3 zeros essentially. So you get 17 to 1 instead of like 38 to 1 or whatever. It's fine. First spin at a busy table, and we've been like, not like making a nuisance of ourselves, but there was like a supervisor on the tables. It was like, she kept looking at us, and we were loud and we were fucking obnoxious and we were winning. So they were like,
so you were doing what you're supposed to do in Vegas,
essentially. Yeah. And then we went to a busy roulette table, and we just sort of pushed to the front. We're like 100, just because so you give them $100 and they go like, they start breaking it up into like like giving you $25 chips, and you go, no, just want one chip. I only need one chip because and they go like, you want one chip because not a lot of people I don't think fucking bet $100 once and then fuck off. We did literally first spin. And
how did you hedge it with one chip? Or you
just put it. There's an
option for it. For
the so there's like they're all together on the board, and you just put it in between.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And all the boys were there. Like all the boys, I was like, we're going to bed, boys. We're gonna have one spin and we'll get out of it. And all the boys were there, and this thing's just gone bang straight in. I was like, holy fuck!
The zero.
And we'd already been winning on blackjack, and then it was the first spin, like first fucking spin of the trip. And I was like, you're fucking kidding.
The zero, bro.
The zero. I was like, that is fucking ridiculous.
All right, you just fucking texted me straight after it happened to, so good.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Do you remember which zero it was?
It was a double.
It was a
double.
I
think it was a double zero.
Yeah.
Because we were like, yeah. That's for Patreon. Yeah. We were like, the double zero is the one. But I wouldn't bet on just, I hedged them every time like a pussy. But so then that hit, I was like, right, we're going. So we cashed out. We went back up to the room. So that was 5 a.m. The time warps again to fucking 10 o'clock again.
So is there any sleep involved?
Nah. But so then the thing is too, is like you feel... They pump.
It's rejuvenating in this cast. Hey?
They must pump nice oxygen-rich air in because we all looked at each other and we're like, and this was everyone. And we were like, we haven't slept since the plane 2 days ago. And I was like, I feel fucking great. But you've got the endorphins of like the extracurriculars and then you win, and then you're winning heaps of money too. And then there's like I was like, no, we have to go. I was like, I'm going for a lay down because otherwise I'm going to fucking start losing the plot.
So you just need to park for a little bit.
So I went and parked, and then that was kind of a mistake because that was, say, like 10 a.m. on the Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're like 2 days in, and then I came to, and that was why I missed the footy because I was like, I came back from that, and I was like really doughy and a bit fragile, and I was like,
oh, so you did sleep, kind of?
Yeah. Like had a couple of hours, and then it was like time to start getting ready for the footy. For the fucking last game of the footy, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah. So the boys all went out there and Jeff and I were like, oh, man, I don't know if I can make the trip out to Allegiant Stadium. And I was like, you should go because it's fucking really cool. I've seen it. I was like, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, all right. I was like, let's have a shower and go back on the punt. So we fucking...
Let's go downstairs.
We tubbed up, had a burger, and we're like... Let's hit the strip, baby. So then me and Jeff with a fucking pocket full of hundreds head down to the Venetian.
Nice.
And we're like, come on, we'll go to the Venetian. We'll go to a nice casino. Just me and you. I'll treat you. So we go to the Venetian and we're just wandering around and we're sort of like telepathically, without even saying anything, we're looking for a roulette table that hasn't had a zero for a while. And there's one with this really friendly African-American dealer. And we just sort of looked at each other like, I feel like this is the one.
Yeah.
So we sit down and I had 100 on the zeros again and fucking first spin. That's the first spin I'd had since the one last night.
Yep.
And first spin, it goes bang and lands in the zeros again. So that's another like 1,600 straight up. And I was like, you are fucking, you have, and I'd lost my voice by this stage.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there going,
People think you're actually dying.
Oh, and the dealer was cracking up. He goes, "You serious?" And I was like, "Mate, I was like, you would not believe I did this thing. Yeah. And he's going, "What?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it." And Jeff was just like looking. Oh, I said, "Mate, this is fucking. I cannot believe this is happening."
We're the kings of zero. We actually are, bruh.
It was mind blowing.
Wow.
It was fucking mind blowing.
Did you take your dub there, or did you go right?
Yeah,
well, I was like, a little play.
Well, so then it gets raunchy
Because you don't quit when you're winning, do you?
Well, no, you don't leave on a winning bet. So then I
leave
left
on a
another
winning
100 there and didn't hit it. So I was like, right. And then we walked around looking for another one. We didn't feel it. So I was like, you know what? Let's cash these out. Let's go to Caesar's Palace. I got a nice sports bar. Let's watch a footy that we came over here to watch.
If they have it on.
Fortunately, we walked around the casino for ages looking for it, and they did have it on.
Yeah.
So we parked up at Caesars, and then I was like, fuck, what are we going to do after the footy? I was like, and so in Caesars, Omnia, the big nightclub that I went last year, and I was like, oh, I might message. I have a contact over there who's a club promoter, and I was like, I was like, who's playing at Omnia tonight? Because we were next to Omnia, and I know Omnia is good. And he goes, Fisher's at Omnia tonight. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, how much is a booth there? And he goes, best one you can get, like the cheapest one you can get. When I say best, I mean like
best that you're like going to be able to get.
The one that you're going to be able to, because mate, some of them cost
your
like,
best bet is what you're trying to say.
Some of them cost like 25 grand American.
Wow.
And he goes,
and they're buying bottles and shit, which are fucking He
goes 6 grand, and that'll get you a couple of bottles as well. I was like, so I looked at Jeff and I was like, we could go down in history right now. I was like, so the boys were at the footy because everyone's a couple of boys were traveling before and a couple of boys were traveling after, and they were on kind of budgets. And I was like, well, we were kind of on a budget too, but I was like, if you and I pull our resources right now, we are 3 spins away from winning this booth. I was like, we could fucking do something really reckless right now. We get $1,000 each. I was like, I'm up.
But we can be heroes.
But, mate, I just won a grand.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know you won last night. I was like, let's get $1,000 each. Let's go 1,000 into 2 grand into 4 grand. Then I was thinking insurance policy. So then you've got 4 grand, take a grand off the table, and then you can go 3 into 6. And if you fuck it up, you can start again from 1,000. Like,
I'm loving this idea,
bro. I was like, we don't have to tell the boys until we've won it.
Yeah.
And then the boys are going to walk out of the footy into a booth from Fisher. They didn't know they were getting. I was like, this is fucking.
You're going for glory,
mate. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. So I was like, let's go, bro. So we get a grand each. We start sussing the tables out with zero hunting. I'm like,
so he's going strictly roulette, or you just see him where it takes you?
No, it's red or black. We're going red or black.
Yep.
Like, just find a table that's got a good run of either red or black up, and we fucking let's go.
See what we feel. Yeah.
So we find one that's like, it's gone red, black, red. So I'm like, well, it's black because it's had all them reds.
Okay, and you'd already taken your 2 zeros.
I was like, you know what, Jeff, you bet. So I was like, I'm fucking. Like, I've had my wins, and then I just had an L. I was like, you go. So he puts it on red. And I was like, whoa, bang, black. So we lost it. We lost it straight away. Fuck. And I was like, fuck. That's all right. We'll just walk away. And I was like, fuck, I wanted so badly to go back in again. We didn't get it.
No.
We didn't get the booth. But I was like, fuck, that would have been naughty.
Yeah.
So then.
And you just went for it.
We had to go for it.
Yeah.
It would have been so fun. And Fisher looked fucking so good. But I was like, I don't want to go without a booth.
Go and see. Oh, fuck that. I mean, you've already seen what it's like to have a booth in a
it's
joint
hard to,
like that.
You can't go back.
You can't go back.
From the booth life. But one of the boys, I won't say which one of the boys, not for any reason, but it was fucking pretty wild. Him and Jeff won on the pokies. They were playing slappers. And they won. They hit a jackpot. They won like 4 grand.
Oh, nice.
And then one of the blokes gone rogue, and we're back in the time warp, and we're like, fuck, has anyone seen?
So the time warp is the room?
Yeah. And we're like, has anyone seen Cuzzy? And we're like, no, I haven't seen him for fucking ages. And then a couple of hours later, we get a text from him. He's like, he with the money he won with Jeff, he went rogue and he ended up in a booth with all these African American dudes. but he bought the booth. He went to Dre's Day Club and he bought a booth and bottles. And then these bros jumped in and then they bought the next lot of bottles. And then they took him to another club and they shouted a booth and got him in.
Fuck, that's actually kind of sick.
He was just with the homies all night.
That's what you need to be doing in Vegas, bro. Shout out to him.
He brushed us and then went and partied with the homies all night.
That's mad.
And not once thought to message any of us. It was like, hey,
come join in.
Yeah, so he had this full night by himself with the homies.
He would have been, bro. If I was him, I would have been feeling myself.
Yeah, he had a good time.
You and a bunch of black guys in a booth. Like that's what dreams are made of.
Yeah.
In Vegas,
in a booth in Vegas in a nightclub.
Yeah.
So
they're all calling you the N-word and shit, and you're like,
"Can I say it? Can I say?" So, and he's come back at like same thing. I don't know. And again, I don't know when this was, but he's come back like the sun was well and truly up. And we're like, where have you been? And he's like, fucking get a load of this.
Oh my God.
Cuzzy had a good time. Fuck, what else? Then it all come crashing down pretty hard on the fourth day because I woke up, like finally got the head down properly and then woke up with like the sweats and the chills.
Yeah.
And I was like,
your brain had a chance to punish you.
Yeah. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm actually sick now.
Yeah.
Like full, like bad congestion, chills, sweats, sniffles, like badly dehydrated. I was like, fuck, like this is, and then that was it. And then I ran out of steam. On the fourth day, I was like, I was fucked. I was completely like well and truly fucked on the fourth day. Like couldn't even, because we had this strategy. We were like,
on how to stay.
Kind of how to like attack the session, and then also with the gambling, because I was like, we'll have a good bet every day, and then if we win, we'll just keep cycling the money into like basically essentially on the last day we'll have a big bet, and it had gone to plan, and we had all this money there on the fourth day. We couldn't even get ourselves out the room and go and punt it.
Coming home with
I was like, fuck, why don't we just take it home and not punt it all? Like, because we were fucked. I was like, I don't even know if I can go downstairs and punt this money.
No one had it in him to like, gee, the boys up.
Because
you probably are the one to fire the boys up.
No, well, do you know what? Me and Poss and Jeff were the most fucking wounded, and we sort of pulled up stumps on the fourth day. The boys actually went out again. The other 6 boys went to Fremont Street and checked it out, which I'm stoked they did because Fremont Street's mad. But I was like I can't go.
Nah.
I was like, I can't leave. I'm fucked.
Aircon on.
Yeah, like me and Poss just put the sofa bed out, like put a movie on.
Yeah.
Just rugged up under the blankies, got a pizza. I was like, fuck this, man.
What'd you full bounced out stuff? What'd you watch?
What did we watch? Fuck, I couldn't even tell you. Oh, there was heaps of Rob Dyrdek's ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Ridiculousness is the perfect thing to have on in that moment.
So mindless as like.
Yeah.
Then it was fucking. Oh, then there was
shout out ridiculousness.
Shout out Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
R.I.P. Big Black. Was that his name?
Did one of them die?
Yeah.
And Chanel West Coast.
Is that the same show? Big something. There was a big black guy on it.
I don't know.
Anyway,
talking about big black guys, I had a cool moment on one of the nights. It must have been the last night I was healthy, and we were the same lady that didn't like us at the Flamingo tables was really getting the shits with us because we were winning on roulette. We were going red or black on roulette, but we were rolling it over, and we were going like a couple of grand to fucking spin
and hitting them. Oh my god!
And then and she's like, "Where's your play? You have to have a player's card." And we were like, I was like,
do you think she was mad that you was being obnoxious, or actually mad that you were winning?
It was both.
Yeah, right.
And the way, because we were, and then I was like, we're gonna have one more big bet, and we had we had like 2.5 grand. It was fucking so hectic, and the boys wouldn't bet with, they wouldn't stand with me while I put it on. I was like, boys, I need help here.
Yeah.
And I've just gone, fuck it. And I was so belted and I put this money on. And there was this huge African-American dude with dreadlocks and he's like, shit, homie. And I was like trying to act cool. I was like,
it's none.
Is what it is. I didn't say that.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
It spun and it won. I think I put it on black and it come up black.
So doubled up.
And I was like, and I walked back over and he's like, God damn, man, I was nervous watching that. And I was like, mate, I was trying to act cool. I was fucking shitting myself. He's like, shit. Dapped it up, got my chips. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And it was blur. Like the whole trip's a fucking massive blur.
Oh,
like I've got
mate.
moments of like clarity. Like I know those things happen, but I don't remember when or
Or
how.
the in-betweens or the conversations up in the fucking time warp.
The time warping was like nothing I've ever fucking experienced before.
Wait, when you say time warping, is it just like you felt like it was 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And it's just,
It was like we'd be on the casino floor at 5 a.m. and I didn't know how it got to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But it did. And I was like, oh my God, fuck me dead. I was like, come on, boys. Like, we've been out for fucking 2 days.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Then we
You
go
see
back to the
people get
room.
stuck in 'em,
And I was
right?
like, oh, we'll go and have one. We'll have a debrief. Like, we'll have one beer and a debrief.
Yeah.
And then it's gone from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the fucking one beer debrief. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it happened like 2 days on the bounce. And then another day. I was like, my fucking
You
God.
don't remember getting another beer, but somehow it's full the whole
Oh,
time.
mate. It was fucking ridiculous. And I was like, what? Like, I ended up flipping my watch over because I'd look at it and it had been like another 4 hours. So I just like
It
turned
just wigged you out.
I just turned my watch over. Like, I'm not even fucking looking at this cunt anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it was
You
unbelievable.
didn't even trust it.
Proper-
This thing's broken.
Proper Las Vegas. Like,
So clearly the fucking curtains were closed.
yeah, obviously. Obviously. Yeah, it was, it was big. I imagine that happens to like, that's a pretty common experience.
Yeah.
It was my first time of like losing days like that and losing like fucking hours like that. But I'm sure that's pretty common. But that's my fourth time there and I've never fucking lost time like that.
Wow.
It was fucking crazy.
So what the fuck happened to your phone?
My phone, I don't know. That's been coming for a while now.
Oh, okay.
And then like that's just what it's been looking like. I ran it over with the forklift ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's just looked like that for ages, and then I think the screen's finally going.
Yeah, right. So that isn't actually inflicted from Vegas.
No.
Oh,
Nah, unfortunately. But yeah, fucking like very, very loose trip. And then I've been like fucked. I've been fully fucked.
Did you
since
go back to work day one?
Yeah, so we flew in Wednesday morning. I was on the phone the second the fucking plane landed. I was on the phone and then on the phone I had to drive back. I've been on the phone all the way back. Went home, had a sauna, had a sleep, and then got up, had some dinner, had another sleep, and then went straight back to work on Thursday.
Fucking
and then like
hell.
Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Looking forward to a humble weekend.
Oh, well, it's over already. And the weekend's gone.
No.
Yeah, it was a fucking good trip. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've got another one of them in me. If I go again, I've got to fucking rein it in a bit, I think.
The last rip.
Yeah, it'll be the last. Like, I'm happy to, and that was the other thing I said. I was like, I'm happy to fucking, like, if I don't drink for a while now with this kid coming, I'm happy to fucking finish on that one.
Well, Vegas is a good one to go
I'm
out
it's
on.
probably the
isn't it?
best one.
Yeah.
I'm happy to
And you
fucking.
still get new experiences. Like, that was something new.
Yeah, it was fucking new.
Which I'm sure has been a while on a bender for you.
Holy shit, man. Yeah, it was good to feel scared
Chasing
again.
that dragon.
It was good to feel scared.
What's happening?
It was good to feel out of my depth. That place is fucking,
Sin City for a reason, bro.
bro, that are fucking, even the gnarliest punters and like sauces would get fucking chewed up and spat out there.
Yeah.
It's fucking a different level, eh?
You see any freaks there? Like giant mohawks or shit like that? Like
No,
any
weird
weird-looking
heaps of,
cunts?
it's funny, like when you get a bit self-conscious sometimes, like, fuck, I'm belted. And then you go down, you see people like nodding off on poker machines.
Oh,
or like
yeah.
people just like sitting at machines like fucking barely conscious. And you're like, oh, I'm fucking sweet.
True.
Yeah, I'm completely fine. Or like people getting carried by their mates. Like they can't walk and they're being carried. You're like,
Just
oh,
legless.
I'm fucking fine. I just put my sunnies on and get to work. Like, it's
Get to fucking
yeah,
work.
it's a fucking yeah, it's a hell of a place.
Yeah,
What else?
I kind of found myself just pondering, like, man, I wonder what Bluey's up to right now. Just as I'm chilling at home, like watching Married at First Sight, and you're just in the time warp or just fucking banging red or black on the
Oh
tables.
mate, it was like, yeah, it was fucking crazy. The money thing is like the fucking funniest. Like to come home.
You called it, bruh.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I think part of me was like, you're just talking shit.
I'll come back all right. I
Yeah.
won't come back with the same, a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Oh, so
After
good.
4 days of like going hard at it,
Yeah.
it was fucking ridiculous. I did nearly come unstuck once. We were playing blackjack with Lee, actually, the fun dealer, and I had like, because I kept like, say I'd like win, I'd take like chips off the table, so I'd only be playing with like fuck all.
Winning.
I'd won like a bit, and then I'd like played down my like playing chips to 0, and I'd had like fucking 5 or 6 like really, really bad hands, like 12, 14, 13.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Digging into the profit.
in a fucking in just like a full brain snap, I was like, just load it up. I was like, we'll play a $500 hand. And she's like, are you sure? I was like, come on, Lee. You haven't let me down yet. And then bang, like I got a blackjack straight
21.
away. Yeah. Like a $500 hand. I was like, oh my fucking, I was like, yeah, it's cool. We'll take that and we'll get out of
Yeah,
it.
sweet.
It was fucking, mate, it's like, but if you were someone who fucking had problems with the punt or like were not good with your money, like if you'd budgeted on $4,000, like you could do $4,000 literally in one hand. Like you could budget, if you'd budgeted like $4,000 for 4 days and you fucking got paro and were like, we'll double
Got ahead of yourself.
You could fucking, mate, you could fuck your trip up.
And because
I was being really responsible and I just got so lucky. You could fucking ruin your trip so quickly.
Well, the thing about casters, I mean, one, they're fucking designed to keep you there. And like you said, like you're there, you're on the sauce, you're on your extracurriculars, whatever. Like it's all just stimulants the whole time. Like there's sounds going off. You're focused the whole time. Like your brain's going, red, please be red, please be red. Like, it's fun. And the fact that it's not money, like the fact that they turn them into fun little chips, like the longer you're there, it just doesn't even feel like money anymore. You know what I mean?
It's so bad. It's very scary. Like it's fucking loot. Like it was so fun. But I was like, holy fuck, that was so irresponsible.
Yeah, if you have a problem, don't go there.
I would, yeah, it's fucking... I would not be... Like, if you're thinking of going to Vegas for the footy and you think you might have an issue with gambling, do not fucking go.
Yeah.
Because there's no way... Like, it's hard to walk away. And I'm like, I've never been a punter. But it's like, you just like, I don't want to go. Like, especially if you're getting up, you're like, oh... Or like, even if you have a loss, you're like, oh, no, I'll just play again.
I'll just win.
Yeah, I'll just win again. Yeah, I just got fucking ridiculously lucky.
Out of character, eh?
Oh, it's fucking... Yeah.
Clockwork, bruh.
Fuck, man. It was fucking funny.
Yeah.
It was fucking good.
That's so good.
Yeah, it was great. It was all time. And I'm happy to there's a big spell for sauce coming after that. And I'm fucking very happy to like look back on it and be like, if that's the last one for a while, I'm like, that's a fucking good one to finish on.
Is this you sailing off into the sunset?
Nah, just like...
Just maybe walking toward the
Just
dock.
walking towards the sunset.
Yeah. Checking out the sunset.
Just seeing like...
That's all right.
That looks all right.
I might head towards that one day.
One day. Not today.
I'm going straight back.
There's still zeros.
There's still zeros to bang.
My last day of life, one of the boys was like, I haven't got a zero yet. And I was like, come with me. And it just completely tarnished my zero legacy. I was like, because I had a wallet full of cash. And I was like, I was wanking up. I was like, your money that can't get zeros.
No,
my money's the money that gets zeros.
You did the right thing, but like 2 times in this whole fucking shenanigans you got up to, you've went for glory.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We can get this booth. We just play. And you put your reputation on the line. You want a zero?
I tarnished my legacy. And then I tarnished it again because my boy Boothie, my boy Loza was like, I want a zero, Bluey. I was like, your money can't get zeros.
Yeah.
We'll bet with my money because my money's the money. I'm the zero magnet.
Yeah, the zero magnet. Yeah.
You come with me, I'll get the zeros. And we proceeded to I had fucking 10 cracks again. Did not get 1 zero.
I was a bit for
But by the end, I was like being a fucking idiot because I would go. You go to the table, it tells you what numbers are coming out, and I'm like, obviously we're looking for a table that hasn't had a zero for a while. And in the end, I was just getting lazy, and there was tables that had a zero 2 spins ago. I was like,
this one's gonna go.
I was
again.
like, you know what? Let's change tactic. Yeah, we just sprayed so much money. I was like,
let's go get a steak.
It's time for bed.
Yeah.
So I did tarnish my legacy going for greatness a couple of times, but hey, you got to dare to dream.
Yeah, well, fuck, man. No one remembers that. That's the thing. You get the highlights of Benji Marshall or Zach Lomax throwing the flick passes. That's what they're showing on the big screen. They're not showing him throw it over the sideline 6 times. And your fucking percentage is way better than Zach Lomax's flick passes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, it was unreal. It was a classic. It was The Hangover. Yeah. Essentially. It was fucking wild.
No Tigers,
and I've been paying for it
Tyson.
so much since. Just non-stop sweating, so fucking tired, still heaps scat. Upon my return from Las Vegas, I am badly malnourished. Really, you can see the herpes, the face herpes.
Well, I mean, the chew gave it away. Your infamous Vegas chew. You didn't do much eating over there.
Not anything of substance.
A lot of chewing, not a lot of eating.
Not a lot of eating. Inside of my mouth has been chewed to buggery. Nothing of any nutritional value. But can I say, two things I was very, very excited to see upon my return to the motherland. One was my beautiful partner, Jessie, greeting me with open arms. And then I quickly shoved her out of the way and went straight to the fridge because I was like, I need some fucking real food. America, there's no fucking real food in America, by the way.
True.
It's so hard to get like a piece of fucking fruit or like a nice piece of meat, or it's just shit, which is fine for a couple of days. But I was like, fuck, I need some meat and vegetables.
Some sustenance.
Now, and I don't want to think about it, and I really don't want to have to do anything to prepare it. Thankfully, we partnered up with the goats for this exact situation, Papa Macros. Okay,
Now, yeah, look, although you had been peppering the microwave your time in Vegas, it'd be nice to put some food in the sucker. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I was
Probably roughly about the same amount of time in there, what, minute 30 or so?
I mean, yeah, the microwaving I was doing was significantly a bit less. It was a little bit less. But so I was like, I'm across how the microwave works.
Yeah.
But it was nice to actually have some food on the plate.
Some sustenance, something good for you coming out of that microwave.
I can't tell you how relieved I was to see Papa Macros in the
Bro,
fridge.
They're so good.
And again, this is not what they're not meant to be sold on using on the back end of a bender. They're good for you. They save you time. Like
athletes are eating these things.
But James Fisher Harris and Moses Leota won a premiership on these things. But coincidentally, these are things that also lend themselves to pieces of shit on the back end that need them. So whether you are a professional athlete or a busy professional, a mum, a dad, just looking to save time, money, whatever, or you're a big heap of shit who's been up and in Vegas for a few days and you're tired and hungry, whatever it is, these things are fucking perfect.
Yep. If you sound like anyone in that category.
That's a big category.
And you want to get some fucking healthy food in your gut, head to papamacros.com.au and enter our code DailyBlue, capital D, capital B, all one word, for 10% off your order.
That's great stuff.
Weirdly, I feel like you've come in better, though, than last year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you...
Well, last year I think I came in immediately... Like I may have done a pod like that day.
Off.
I've had a week.
Yeah,
it has been a week.
True.
And then what? Oh, then on the flight home, like people who like listen to screamo stuff, there's a band called Under Oath, which were like, if you were like early 2000s, 2010s, like emo screamo, they were big, kind of like pioneers, if you will. And they're doing a fucking 20-year reunion tour, like an anniversary tour of an album that was like really big now in Australia, and they were on our flight. Oh, great! So I was so scat and I had no voice, and I was like, I gotta go say good day to these guys. I really wish I got a photo with them. They were so nice. And then they were like, "Hey, you coming to the shows?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm a huge fan. I've been listening to you guys since I was in school. I'm 33. Like I've been listening to you guys forever." Like, "Oh, that's great. You're gonna come out to the show?" And I was like, No. No, it's on a Tuesday and it's in Sydney.
I need a rest.
Yeah, I'm fucking sick. I've been in Vegas for 4 days. I'm fucked. But that was very cool. I got to meet Spencer Chamberlain, Aaron Gillespie, and then tell them I wasn't going to their shows. So that was good.
Well, they just like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so what's the go? You out of town? I was like, yeah, I'm out of town.
Yeah.
I was like, you're in Sydney. I'm a few hours from Sydney. It's on a weeknight. It doesn't really work for me.
But I'll stream you guys.
Yeah.
I'll put a couple songs on my playlist on
I fucking
Spotify.
LimeWired the shit out of your stuff too back in the day.
I stole the shit out of your music.
I stole your music years ago. Stole the fuck out of it.
It would suck to be an artist in that era, eh? Just getting all your shit pirated.
Yeah, well, they were probably the first, because then the era before them were the ones that made
cashing up
heaps
on
of money off actual
CDs,
music sales. Yeah. And going platinum actually meant something. Now it's like people just stream it for like a fraction of a cent.
Or at least they're getting some money a post as straight up pirating, but yeah. They probably got the worst end of it, really. The cunts in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, they got nothing. They just got stolen. Yeah, so I stole their music anyway. And that was it. And now I'm heaps tired. And I'm starting to feel happy again though, which is good. I think yesterday was the first day I woke up and I was like,
a slight sense of joy.
Yeah, because there was some bleak. There's a couple of bleak days. Yeah. There. Oh, fuck.
The fear, man.
Yeah, no fear.
No fear, because nothing you regret, eh? It's just anxiety. That's it. I keep forgetting there's a difference between the two.
Yeah, no fear. Even though I know there's hours in these rooms with these blokes and I don't know what we were talking about.
Who sucked what?
Oh, mate, literally. I don't know what. I don't know
No
what.
dildo cricket?
No dildo cricket. Unfortunately, the dildo didn't make the trip. Maybe next year. But no. But then flashbacks to potentially insane conversations. I was like, surely we weren't talking about that. Surely I wasn't talking about that with him. Or like things that there's no, I've no,
That's funny as.
like things I've got no right. I shouldn't be having that conversation with that bloke. Like it's a very intense personal thing to be talking about with him. Like he's a good guy, but well, were you talking about that with him?
Yeah.
No, fuck it. Like,
yeah. We're both going to pretend that it never happened for the rest of eternity anyway. So I may as well.
You just see each other.
Oh, good shit,
Yeah,
mate.
badly dehydrated, badly malnourished. But
Cash up.
But cashed up. Yeah, it was one for the fucking record books for sure.
That's so good.
Yeah, it was good. How was what have you been doing?
Compared to you, mate. Well, in general, fuck all.
That's good.
I've been keeping it humble, eh? Just got some cool opportunities coming up, which has been good. You know, winners win, and winning rubs off on people.
It's a winning culture.
Yeah.
The winning culture I've been instilling in this joint.
Got some cool shit potentially coming up for me, which is good. But other than that, man, just hanging out at home. This is how gay the shit is I've been up to. Is me and the missus got like a co-op game, so we can like play together on the PlayStation.
Oh, mate, when you said co-op, I was like, the first thing I thought of was a fisherman's co-op.
No.
I was like, what sort of fucking game is this?
No.
Yeah, you can play co-op, mate.
Yeah.
What game?
It's called Split Fiction. There was this other game that came out, and like Lil wanted to fucking play the game with me because like I'm obviously just playing 2K on there all the time. So what if we played together? I'm like, all right, cool game came out. I don't know. You're like these two characters who go in between stories and complete missions, and sometimes you're a fucking sci-fi thing, sometimes you're in a fiction fucking fantasy thing. Yeah.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing while you were fucking playing the tables. And yeah, bruh, just working. Something did piss me off, which I'm concerned that you'll be faced with one day soon. And I was going for a walk today, and two ladies were just pushing their babies on a pram. Me being the polite gentleman I am, and have always been,
Of course.
veered off left. I'm on the grass. I'm looking at them, giving them a smile.
Come on through, ladies.
Give them a little smile. Just dead set straight. No look at me, nothing.
Bitches.
You got to give a little cheers, mate, for that, don't you?
Yeah, that's a huge gripe of mine.
No,
when like,
but you're going to be in that position, man, when you're going to be a parent.
and everyone will be getting a wave.
yeah.
Thank you, mate.
It's the same when someone fucks you over on the road. Like, you let someone in on the road. 2 fingers, bare minimum.
Yeah, acknowledge what I've done for you.
Bro, I was like,
You can't.
fucking bitches.
Yeah, it's especially two of them.
Yep.
Like,
Little girls walk, mothers walk, a mother's meeting.
but like one of you acknowledge what I've done. You can't both be this like fucking blind to my act of kindness.
Now, should I have just gone like, no, you're right. I mean, I had headphones in, so I was like, couldn't be fucked to, initiate some conflict. But like, I would be entitled to be like, no, you're right. Like, I could have lifted up there, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. But being the bigger man in that situation is nice. Just be like, you know what?
My podcast is going to hear about this.
Yeah, and then just fucking tee off on those sluts. No, but it's like, yeah, it would be like, you could be like petty and be like,
Yeah.
oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
No, all good.
All good, mate.
But it is good to just be like, no, I'll just get on it. I'll just get on with my day. I'll continue to do the right thing. They can be bitches.
That's the main one, but I think parenthood does open a lot of opportunities for entitledness. And I don't think you're that person. And as far as I know, Jesse's not that person.
Yeah,
but I'm just worried that, it'll get you there one day.
Oh, probably.
Unlike you to backflip.
No, I'll be like so tired and like annoyed with my kid and just be like, everything else just goes out the window. People doing nice things for you, you don't even realise because you're so fucking stressed and tired. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, it probably could. Another like child related peeve, my missus brought this to my attention, and I think it's a good one, is, I think you would agree, like when someone makes being a parent their whole personality is pretty weird. Do you think?
Yeah, fuck it.
But
It sucks.
But to the extent, right?
It's so shit.
To the extent, all right. So like, this is just hypothetical. So you have your sweet baby daughter, and then and let's just say her name is fucking Jessica.
Yep.
And named after your fucking sweet girlfriend. And then you go to POS, happy birthday to Jessica's uncle. Like referring to they're not even your friend anymore. Like
Everything
even
is-
their birthday is like tied to your child.
Yeah, the reference point is the kid now.
Like, what the fucking fuck? And like, girls do it big time. It's like, all their friends are immediately their fucking kid's auntie. It's cute, I get it, but like, just say happy birthday to your mate without making it about your fucking kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I get like fucking shit sucks.
It sucks.
The ones that suck, I've whinged about it before, but the weekly updates on how old the kid is.
With the emojis over their nipples.
Yeah. Or they go to the trouble of getting like a fucking like a little sign made that says like, oh, I'm 12 weeks old today.
Yeah.
So
put it on your fridge. Sure. Fucking keep it in house if you want.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then the other one is like the mums are obviously bored. Like the mums are obviously at home.
Yeah.
Heaps bored. So there's just the fucking like the amount of selfies and like it's like, mate, can we just raise this thing?
I've seen some good ones on TikTok.
Like I get it. You're obviously stoked you had a kid.
Yeah.
But like, so like for example, like what I found was enough when we found out we were pregnant, and I really wanted to tell people, but I didn't want to post on social media because one, I didn't want to do that anyway, and two, I was like concerned about jinxing the fucking home loan. All I did was the photos that you would post on social media, you just send to your mates.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Check this out, boys.
I'm like, hey, fellas, how good's this? We're pregnant. And the boys like, no fucking way. I'm like, how good's that?
Yeah.
And because you get the same result.
Actually, a better result.
It's way better because the people you care about know, and the other fucking 20 million cunts who you don't know or care about their opinion don't know. It's fine. Well, it doesn't matter. And the people whose opinions matter, no.
Yeah, you're not getting that fake validation from the people who are fringes in your life anyway. And then your mates who probably aren't the type to comment on a Facebook post. Yeah. Now you're showing them. Now you are getting some real life validation from your boys.
It's way better.
Yeah.
So I would just like anytime, like Jesse, I was like, just send it to your fucking sister and a couple of your mates. I was, you don't have to not tell anyone. I was like, just don't post it online, please.
I get posting it eventually and all that, but like, I think that way's
much
cooler.
Sick. Yeah. It was heaps better. Yeah, it was good. Anyway, you watch. I'll have the fucking little 12 weeks on.
But pretty much that's all that's been on my mind, bro. Parenthood just like pissing me off, and a few things for the future coming up that I can't really touch on right now.
I have to get a fucking car seat fitted tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be making it really real.
Yeah, the bro at the place was unreal. And then it's funny too, because so like I don't know if any of the other like dads to be were like this. I'm just assuming Jesse knows everything about everything we go to do. So like. She's got as little idea as I do with a lot of this, not all of it, but so like the car seats. I'm like, so what car seat do we want? And she's like, oh, like I think this one. I'm like, so what? Like, how do they fit it? What? And she's like, I don't know. I was like,
so it's like watching a movie with your girlfriend, but for them.
Yeah.
It's like they think that you know exactly what's going on.
No, but then it was good because I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to ask. I was concerned about asking dumb questions, but I was like, oh, she knows as little as I do. I'm just going to ask the dumb questions here. Okay, so I'm like, oh, like. How the fuck do you fit this thing? Like, we fit it for you. I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, man.
I was like, I got no idea. He's like, no, we fit it. I was like, Jesse's like, fuck, I didn't know that. I was like, oh, sweet.
Should I know how to fit it eventually, though? It's like, do I need to know how to fit this thing?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was good. Like, a lot of this stuff, I'm asking her.
And
she's turned around to me and going, I don't fucking know. I'm like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't been, I don't know anything.
I thought she might have told you while she was in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought because you were carrying her, you just automatically knew everything. So that's good. So yeah, no, everything's good. So we're like 2 weeks, I think, this week. Yeah, crazy.
When does that mean? Like, when do you get? What's like a rough
start of May?
Yeah, May.
Yeah, start of May. So fucking like 2 months pretty much.
Okay.
But it could come early. She's getting big.
Damn.
Could come early. I don't know. I don't know anything. It's fucking here. I'm just turning
she
up.
Getting crook and shit.
Nah, she's good. She's heaps good. She's just like getting. She's starting to get like bending down to get. She's fucking. She can't. If she drops stuff, I just hear her go, Josh, because she can't get down to get stuff.
She's like a turtle on their back.
Yeah,
like
yeah. And then like getting out of bed in the morning, she's like heaps slow.
It's brutal.
Yeah. So it's funny. And the baby, I think, is getting pretty big. So yeah, it's fucking hectic.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about right now in my current state. I need a couple more days.
Car seat's getting fitted. That's the main.
Yeah, I need a couple more days to catch up on my sleep before I fucking think too much about being a dad. Yeah, so it's all good. Everything's good.
Fucking oath. Well, we got a little bit of news if you want to get into it.
Let's do it.
Blue, I know how much of a fan you are of a cashless society.
Oh, Don't even fucking
Well,
get me started.
Monopoly has jumped on board.
Cashless.
Monopoly's new version is replacing paper money with a mobile app to track balances and properties.
You dog ass pricks.
Now, the principle obviously would rub you the wrong way, anyone who's against the cashless stuff. But fuck, man, keeping track of money, we know I'm not a mathematician. I don't mind this, to be honest.
This is what they tell you. They do this under the guise of it's safer and easier for you. It's not.
And then all of a sudden,
It's
they're taking
not.
away our Monopoly money.
It's not. It's these dog cunts. Go on.
Hasbro has announced Monopoly app banking, a modern twist on the classic board game that replaces physical cash with a mobile app to handle an all-in-one game transactions.
Motherfuckers.
This new version aims to simplify gameplay, speed up the process. Go on.
This is what they do.
It's the same spiel,
It's the same. It's safer. It's easier. It's more secure. It's quicker. Fucking suck my ass.
And it makes it easier and more accessible to younger players who are accustomed to digital payments.
Teach them how to fucking count cash.
Yeah, to be fair, I guess Monopoly was a little bit of an early introduction to cash, wasn't it?
Was.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what happened when I went to get the money out to go to Vegas?
You just said that you did it at the casino.
No, but to get that money out of the bank.
Oh, yeah, and they said that you could only do
And she asked me, and she's like, you got to book it in. And I was like, what are you is this a fucking bank? Like, you have the money here. Go and get it.
I heard it put real simply. I mean, it's like when you think about it, you're like, it's been happening the whole time under your nose. But when you go to an ATM to get your money out, you are paying for your money.
It's
you know
insane.
what I mean? When you get charged a fee to get your money
Banks
out.
are gone, man. I fucking hate banks. They're gone, bro. They're fucking on the way out.
Banks are out.
Banks are out. Crypto's in. Banks are out.
Crypto's in.
Fuck the banks.
By eliminating the need for a physical banker and manual money handling, the app reduces opportunities for cheating and disputes over payments.
See, this is what they say.
Stops people from
Half
cheating.
the fucking fun in Monopoly was stealing money.
Yeah, getting away with a little bit of fucking shady.
Like hiding notes under the fucking, like
Board, your
pretending
side
you
of
had
the
less
board?
money than you, like pretending.
Been rotting from young, this fella.
Yeah, you would like you would get put in jail, get a fine, and I'd be like, I don't have the money.
Yeah.
I had money. It was just hidden under the board. I would hide it under the board and be like, I don't have the money. I can't pay it. Sorry. I had plenty of money. I just fucking never get it.
You had to roll a double to get out of jail, bro.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. I'll just roll a double and then I'll hit it like first go. Oh, again.
Somehow there's zeros on the dice now. The game board retains a layout similar to a traditional Monopoly, but features updated properties such as a rocket launch pad, the moon, a chocolate factory, a VR roller coaster, and a dinosaur park. Why not just a roller coaster?
What about that is futuristic?
Yeah, anyway. Players will use the free Monopoly app on their devices to manage finances, including purchasing properties, paying rent, blah, blah, blah. The app also includes mini-games designed to keep younger players engaged. Monopoly app banking is expected to be available in August 2025 for $25, with the app itself being free to download. There you go. So that one's for Monopoly fans who don't know how to count.
Nah, I'm not. I ain't fucking with that.
It is what it is.
Shit. I ain't with that.
Here's one I think everyone can kind of get behind, actually. Movie theater sued for airing 30 minutes of ads before a movie.
Oh, who sued him?
Heroes. Heroes have. A lawsuit against the cinema chain gained attention after a Bengaluru resident argued that excessive pre-movie adverts disrupt his schedule and cause undue mental distress.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah, fucking oath. He claimed that a 30-minute delay packed with commercials and trailers forced him to miss important commitments. 30 minutes is way too fucking long, as if theaters aren't already on their way out. You know what I mean?
30 minutes at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
That's dog shit. The fun part of going to the movie is like the trailers. Like you get the trailers.
Give me 15-10 of trailers.
But
not even ads. Yeah, you're right. Trailers.
Yeah, the trailers. But like I'll cop a couple of ads because I know there's a juicy trailer coming.
Yeah.
30 minutes is fucking pretty naughty.
If that was playing when like it said on the ticket, to be there, and you get there at fucking 8:30, and
Yeah.
and the movie's not starting, you can get fucked. The movie's not starting until 9.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, that's fucking. Where I stand on
I know
that.
where you stand, mate. In a notable ruling, the consumer court sided with the complainant.
Yeah, it's the person making the complaint.
Ordering the theatre to compensate him for his wasted time and emotional distress.
That's mad.
The decision raises questions about the limits of advertising in cinemas and whether theatres should be more transparent about actual movie start times. Fucking oath
Rate
it
that.
does.
Rate that.
Yeah. I hope people who were at that movie theatre saw that and, got their money back too or got compensated.
Yeah, do like a big group. Oh, my brain's not working.
He claimed that the time was wasted and that it suffered mental agony. While just as the movie's about to start, you can't even enjoy it anymore.
27 minutes of ads. Fuck. I've been in mental agony this week. Guys, it's time for the first week of the Daily Blue Weekly Tipping Comp brought to you by Erp Distillery. Purveyors of fine piss. located in Carrington. The tipping comp this year brought to you by the legends at Erp Distillery. How'd you go?
I only got one wrong.
Oh, what's that, 7?
Yeah.
That's a great start. I got 6.
So obviously, including round 0, I only
of course.
I only got was wrong. And then I end up switching to my bunnies, which I'm happy about.
Nice. I switched late off the bunnies because I knew the Dolphins had a few out, but I was like, fuck. And then I looked at their team and I was like, I like their team still. I think it was only like Nicarima out of that anyway. I was like, fuck, the Dolphins got a nice team.
Still got Hammer, still got Herbie, yeah.
Yeah. And then, it was a close game, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then, because I knew the Bunnies had fucking, the guns out. Who's your fucking giant, sexy halfback?
Yeah, he's a manly boy.
He's fucking 98 kilos.
Humphreys, he's fucking jacked.
He's a hunk.
Yeah.
He's not your classic fucking halfback's body.
No,
he's
fuck no.
Sex addict. I bet he roots.
Sex addict.
I bet he's fucking doing that much rooting.
Yeah, well, if he wasn't before, he is now.
Yeah. A couple of bold tipsters. Did you see how many people in the tipping comp?
I didn't see the
There's
number.
328 people in the tipping
Holy
comp.
shit.
Shout out to each and every one of you, particularly Mason Dick and Wiv50, who joke it up in the first round.
Meso's my boy, and he goes, I'll joke. I said, no, you won't. And he fucking did. He got pretty close.
6 is not a terrible joke. Everyone thinks they're going to joker and pick the card.
Yep.
6 isn't a terrible effort.
Nah.
It is bold, though.
It's bold as fuck.
It is bold in the first round before you fucking... Before you've seen fucking ball been kicked in anger.
And then a good few tipping the card there.
Yeah. Who we get? Armpit Choo Choo, Isaiah Newto, Jay Bones, Pierre Von Tipsalot, Ronnie Coote, Shane-O, T-Bone 92, the Slicey. Fucking love the Slice. Todd 44 and White Bronco all tipping the card in the first round.
You got to give credit where it's due.
Huge respect. Adolf.
And also just a little shout out to Big Pork Sword Matt, who joked it up with a whopping 8 points.
Yeah, and shout out to Adolf Puntler. Just for the name.
We've got some good names in here too.
Yeah, well, I didn't think there was that many people in the Tippicon. That's great. We will have prizes first, second, third, and last at the end of the year.
And knockout winner.
And we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Let's look at this week's tipping.
Righto.
Knights,
game.
Dolphins on Thursday night.
At Newey.
I mean, you got to go the Knights. You don't have to, but they were gritty. Very unconvincing, but gritty against the Tigers. The Tigers are improved.
Yep, I'd go Knights here too.
Manly looked $1 million the other night. I'm going to tip the Sea Eagles.
Yeah, over the Warriors. I think Warriors looked dog shit.
Yeah.
Eagles look grouse. Go
Penrith look like they might be the real deal again, funnily enough.
I think they win the comp, eh?
I'd love to see a 5P, bro.
I mean,
here's another opinion that I fucking saw someone say the other day. I've been saying for a long time that Nathan Cleary's going to go down in history as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Like, he's like... And
you probably just saw me saying it.
No, it was someone else. Someone else was going like, he's the GOAT. I was like, mate, like, obviously it's not hard to see, but like, it's like a controversial opinion because he's still playing. Yeah. People are like, you can't compare him to Thurston. And it's like, yes, you can. Bro, he's already, like, it's plain as a nose on your face. This bloke is going to be the best player. He's already the best player ever.
Are you sure it wasn't the clip of me and Brad?
No, I did see that clip, but there was another, like, I seen someone else. It might even have been Hello Sport.
Yeah.
But that, like, it's been this thing of like, up until his 4th premiership, he'd won 3 in a row, and people were saying like, had the opinion that like, oh, he's like he hasn't proved himself at Origin. I don't think he has to. I think fucking winning 3 comps in a row.
Here's where people are fucking this up. So they get too caught up in stat lines and what they've achieved, and like, I get it to some degree, but like, just watch the cunt play football. What does he look like when he plays football?
Yeah.
He looks like the best person who's ever played it. Like, that's what that person looks like when they're fucking playing.
He looks heaps better than everyone else.
Oh yeah, but
no one's done what he can. No one looks like him doing it.
No,
he does so much fucking weird shit.
Bro, the way he like runs back all scared. So did you see that?
Yeah, he's like dropping people off and then running away.
Yeah,
I was getting scared. Watch it. Admittedly, I've been up for a couple of days in Vegas, but I was at Caesar's Palace.
Where's he going?
I was like, am I fucking seeing that?
Yeah.
He was like dropping blokes under, shifting off, and then he was piss bowling back the other way.
As soon as he offloaded, he just runs back.
And I was like, oh, fuck, they're going to throw a shape at him back that way. And then they didn't do anything. I was like, well, that tricked me. I'd hate to be fucking defending that. I'm fucking sitting in the casino watching it and I got tricked.
Bro, there's I saw Rugby League Guru talking about it. There's a rumour floating around that I think Will Kennedy like got a knock and they could see he was a bit sore, whatever. And like Nathan started doing some kicks at him or toward him or some bullshit. Ivan sends the message down, let Nathan know that like Will Kennedy's injured, be sure to throw some kicks his way. And he goes, mate, tell him to catch up. I've been doing it the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, he would.
Like you know what I mean? It's believable.
I think the thing with Nathan Cleary, from what I understand, is he's a fucking hyper nerd too.
Yeah.
Like he's doing like, they finish video and he just goes and does more video. Like he's a fucking like, mate, he's like a sicko.
Yeah.
I think he's a complete, and like
Is this just an assumption, but?
No, I think it's like
okay. It's rumored.
Yeah, like they're like because all the greats are obsessed. I think he's like completely like just fucking. It's just there's no. It's like Mary Fowler and footy.
Yeah,
that's it,
bruh.
Which makes sense because he's fucking that good.
But it was man, I hate that. This has just turned into a Panthers / Cleary suckfest. We're not even through the tip yet.
Don't care.
But another thing I saw was fuck. Oh yeah, they were asking footy players like, what's one word that describes your team this year? And people would say like gritty, people would say like confident, and Nathan Cleary said hungry. And I was like, bro, like that's a mad answer for a team that's won 4 in a row.
Yeah, but they'd be at the stage though where they're addicted to it.
Yeah,
they're
he
like,
needs his next hit.
Yeah, and I need another one now. I actually need it. Like it's fucking. You all want it because you think like I need it.
Yeah.
You just think you want one. I want it more.
I'm dependent on it.
Yeah, I'm like addicted to premierships.
Anyway, so Panthers hump the Roosters.
Panthers fuck.
Is there a shot they put 50 on it?
Panthers fuck the Roosters up hard.
The Panthers get 50 back to back put on it?
Yeah, definitely.
Souths, Dragons.
Dragons look fucking improved.
They do.
I'm going to tip the Dragons.
We just beat the Dolphins. I am gonna go Souths for now.
Respect.
I am gonna go Souths for now.
Sharkies, Cows. Cowboys look dreadful.
Yeah, they suck. I'm going Sharks.
Broncos looked great. Milk. Yeah, Broncos win that one.
Broncos smack Raiders.
Oh, Tigers. The Eels fucked up.
Yeah.
Tigers improved. They're still going to not be great. Let's go the Tigers. Oh, maybe the Eels.
Eels look so bad.
Nah,
they were up against Storm, to be fair.
Yeah, the Storm round 1.
Anyway, everyone's losing that one. I'm gonna go Tigers too.
I'm gonna go Tigers.
I think Tigers have improved. Like I think they'll find their feet soon. I don't think they'll finish spoon.
And the
Dogs, Titans,
Doggies,
Belmore. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Titans. I'm gonna go. Oh, it is a Belmore. Fuck it, I'll go Dogs. Dogs.
Who's the knockout pick this week?
Panthers.
Broncos. Again. Panthers? Can I pick the Panthers? Yeah, I can pick the Panthers.
Yeah.
Let's pick the
Storm.
Panthers.
I'm going Panthers too. You gotta
go the Panthers.
When they're coming up against the fucking Roosters, you just got fucking humped.
Shookie's going to get butt fucked. Holy shit. Very good.
That's a tip. And
great to have the footy back. Great to have the rugby league back. Oh, let's do a chew. All right, welcome to another classic edition of the Daily Blues Chews, brought to you by our mates at PK Mortgages. This one comes at you quick, Gabo. There's another one from Las Vegas, another Vegas chew, and this one will come at you quickly, so be prepared.
Welcome to another classic edition of the Daily Blues Chews. Things have been going well for me lately, I'm not going to lie. Treated myself to a reporting house at Prime at the Bellagio in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Looks absolutely outstanding.
Mad music.
I mean, nothing but the best. It's a 9.7.
Oh, I didn't get
Probably
it
the highest
in.
score ever. I don't know.
Wow.
It is what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
pretty fucking
It's
off its
like
head.
too high.
I was gonna shoot lower than that. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna go lower 9s, but 9.7. Wow.
Mate, it was fucking
And
ridiculous.
you didn't have any sauce on that or anything.
No, there was all the sauces next to it.
But you didn't touch it,
It
did
was
you?
fucking, mate, it was one of the most incredible cuts of meat I've ever had.
just melting.
and just, melting, and I was fucking sitting on the Bellagio fountains. They went off every like half an hour.
Yeah.
Like the fountains went off and we got like the full light show. And I was
Sitting there with the fucking
napkin. I was quite drunk there too.
wow. What were they like? What sauces did they give you? Because they don't do gravy there, do they?
I wish I remembered. There was a nice red wine jus.
One looked yellow. Was it?
There might have been a
mustardy or not?
peppercorn. Oh, I can't remember. We had truffle mashed potatoes. We had sauteed mushrooms. We had beautiful greens on the side. It was an all-time fucking food.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Have we got the background?
Perfect spot for
Yeah.
a chewed napkin. In.
It was great.
Wow.
Good times. Blessed.
Happy chewing.
Blessed.
Blueys return to the dial-in section after a week off. This is where you guys let us know what you've been up to, what your takeaways from the weekend are, any funny experiences you might have been through. Maybe you've been on a fucking huge Larry in Vegas and you've walked away with more money than you entered with. We want to fucking hear about it. You can let us know what you've been up to or anything you want to let us know via the dial-in section. You go to Instagram at Daily Blue Weekly. You press the link in the bio. There's a bit there that says Dial In Daily Blue. You press that. You give yourself a silly name and you press send and we react to it on the podcast.
It's great stuff.
What's up, boys? It's your boy Ozzy here.
Ozzy.
Long time listener, first time dial in.
Hey, brah.
Yes.
I just want to say, Gabe done well last week holding the fort down with Brad while Bluey was living it up in Vegas. Was a good listen, and Brad always makes a good co-host.
Yeah, he's
But
good.
Bluey, mate, Jesus Christ, talking about going hard in Vegas, far out. Right, you've done bloody well. What a way to go out with one last hurrah before the kids here. Yeah,
I think so.
you've set the bar, mate, but Jesus, it was very entertaining to listen to, and holy shit, it was well done. That's all I can say, mate. Well done. Nice work. Talk about going hard. I don't think they're going to be calling it, let's go hard tonight. I think they're going to be calling it, let's do a Bluey. Anyway,
Yes,
boys,
Ozzy.
good to have a dial in. Good to speak to you. And, looking forward to the next podcast.
Welcome.
Cheers. Keep it up.
Welcome, brah. Thank you for dialing in.
He's got to be referencing the last week's chew there. That would be the only way he's had a clue about what's going on.
Yeah, I had a few people reach out and say, holy fuck, what have you done to yourself? He sort of nailed it there too. I'm happy to, if that's the last one before the kid comes, which I'm thinking it will be because I can't see myself touching a drink for a few fucking months after that. I'm happy to fucking hang the hat on that one for a while. That was a great one to finish on. I said to the boys, I was like, this one doesn't need topping. Like we were talking, because it was our punters club trip, and I was like, this one is going to be hard to beat. And to be honest, I'm not interested in fucking beating that one. Like that one can stay.
Wait, was that part of your punters club? Then?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Last
was
year's
it was
punters club.
eight of the fucking MCAs went on that one, the MCA Punters Club. But I was like, I'm not interested in fucking beating that.
Yeah.
Like that can stay.
Yeah.
That can stay on top.
I can stay. And you know what? It doesn't sound like you entered a fucking top 3 podium for hangovers either. You had the scaries and you're fucked, but
Nah,
mate,
there was-
you've come in and you've been like, Gabe, I was fucking grey.
Yeah,
Like,
there was no like alcohol poisoning, blood spewing, which was fucking great. But there was like the last day was dark. Like I had like proper chills. Like I couldn't get out of bed. I think I must have got COVID, or my body was just in shock or something. I don't know. But like I had the full sweats. Like I was like pouring sweat, and then like couldn't get out of bed. Or if I got out of bed, I had to have a blanket around me to get like a glass of water, and like it was pretty grim. But not like the like stomach churning, like can't stop spewing.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have that, which
stuck
was
over
good.
Danny.
Yeah, that was refreshing.
Is it do you think it's an honour to be like, it being referred to as like doing a blue? Like doing a Bluey when they just fucking bender themselves into oblivion?
I mean, it's not great.
But, you know, your name will live on forever.
Yeah, but is that how
But
you
what
want it?
legacy are you leaving
What's-
behind?
Is that the legacy I want to leave? I mean, it's, you know what?
I don't know if you're
didn't
aware of this, mate. You've been paving that legacy for a while.
exactly, if I didn't want to leave that kind of legacy, what the fuck have I been doing for the last 10 years? So whether I mean, fucking hell, if I didn't want to leave that kind of legacy for myself, then I shouldn't fucking behave like I did.
You shouldn't have made it your legacy.
Yeah. No one else did this. I did this.
Lovely fucking hearing from you, Aussie. Respect,
Yeah.
brother.
Thanks for getting in touch, bro.
G'day, boys. Lockie here. Firstly, hats off, Bradley Bishop. I love it when you jump in on an episode. Credit where credit's due. I enjoy listening to your yarns, and mate, you're funny as fuck, to be honest with you.
He's good.
Have heard you at Newcastle Comedy Club before, and yeah, really do enjoy it. So keep up the good work. I probably should listen to the Sunday service, I guess.
When he
but
posts it,
anyways,
cunt.
on the no shoe thing, maybe it is a coastal thing growing up around the beach, the lake, all that sort of stuff. I'm a big believer in not wearing shoes. I really do enjoy when I'm not at work or not in the situation where I really have to.
On concrete?
I am the kind of person, though, that will go down the street with no shoes on if I'm just ducking down to grab something.
Lucky.
But one of my big things that I do, and even a lot of my mates are like, what the fuck? I'll happily be sitting at the pub in a pair of thongs or slides or something. I'll just kick them off and I'll walk around barefoot, down to the pun on, whatever it is. I won't go up to the bar just because you run the risk of getting yourself kicked out, but I'm kicking the shoes off at the moment I get a chance to. Anyways, cheers. Bye.
Lucky getting the dogs out.
It is the ultimate comfort. Like fucking run around a pub with no shoes.
That's hilarious. I borderline respect it. It's fucking disgusting, but it's funny as.
It's fun. I like blokes that just do whatever they're comfy.
Yeah.
I want to wear. He acknowledges that it's a fucking bit.
There you go.
But he's like, I want to do it.
Yeah,
It's comfy. I like it.
So the take was, Brad asked me, how do you feel about, you're seeing people walking down Beaumont, main streets, dogs out. And I'm like, yeah, it's fucked. I hate seeing it. But I go, righto, Brad, you and I, we didn't grow up on the coast. So maybe we're the weirdos who live around here and we think it's fucked. How do you feel about people walking around miles from the beach?
Nah.
Shopping centres, you got to have shoes on, don't you?
Yeah, I fully understand if I'm at the junction.
Yeah.
And there's cunts that come from the beach and they're going to get a feed or they're going to Coles to get a roast chook or something and they've got no cleats on. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But up at Charlestown Square, you're like, brother.
You a scum.
You fucking crusty cunt. Put some. Yeah, I believe.
You agree?
Yeah. And because Charlestown is still kind of close to the beach. But
it's not close enough.
Yeah, your proximity to the ocean is, all important in that one.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're on the same page and it's not just us not being from the coast.
Boys, it's Shermo here from Byron Bay.
Shermo.
Bit worried right now as I'm currently in the middle of a fucking tropical cyclone.
True.
Yeah, hope this makes the pod. And I hope I live. It's fucking very windy, very rainy. But yeah, never been in a cyclone before. That's fucking new. So yeah, seems like you boys know my predicament. And I'm very nervous, so I fucking may as well tell the boys about it. So yeah. See.
Hope all's
I'll
well,
catch us on the
Sherman.
next one.
Was that the Shermanator? Was it Sherman?
Yeah, it was Shermanator. Worried about old Cyclone Alfred, justifiably.
Yeah, former ex-cyclone. That's how they're referring to it on the radio. They're saying ex-tropical cyclone.
Oh, what, it's gone?
I think it's been downgraded.
Oh.
Pussy.
Yeah, fucking, what are you, scared, you cat?
Yeah, you couldn't even, ex-cyclone.
You barely broke land.
Yeah. I hope everyone's all right.
Nah, yeah.
Southeast Queensland, northeast New South Wales.
There has been flooding and shit.
Pounded.
Yeah.
I hope you're all good. I couldn't even get rained off today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I hope you pulled through all right, Shermanator.
I do, mate. I do. Hopefully you everything works out. Thoughts and prayers.
Hey fellas, it's the Dirty Money Dribbler here.
Yes.
Bluey, hope you had a great time in Vegas and I hope you're feeling well soon. Otherwise, rest up, Buttercup.
Thanks, mate.
Just want to say congrats on the house and your kid. I've got my own daughter and it's just a really cool experience, but I hope you don't plan to go out for the next several years.
I don't.
Because, I think that's not going to be on the cards for a while.
That's all good.
And Gabe, I love you always. I just wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about pissing at the beach? I do a lot of swim in the beach, and I love to stand there between the flags, just having space between me and everyone else, and then just taking a piss, and it just feels so relaxing.
Yeah.
It has to be one of the best feelings in the world. Just looking everyone going in the eye and thinking, yeah, I'm pissing now, and none of you can tell. In fact, I like it so much. I'm officially going to change my name to the Beach Pisser. Get Beach Pisser out. Bye.
That's fucking great.
I'm huge on that.
Yeah, I look, proximity to people is everything. Like, I wouldn't be fucking pissing on the kids. Like, you've got to, I think, for me to enjoy it, I've got to be like by myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be, like those busy days where there's like 1,000 cool cabanas and you're bumping shoulders with like old people. Like, I wouldn't
in the
be
water, yeah.
I don't think I'd be pissing then.
Like, I reckon...
That's so funny.
Nah, I love that he finds it relaxing, because for me, I'd find it, I think, a little bit thrilling.
Yeah.
Like you're doing something under their noses and they have no idea.
And do you know what? There's a good chance that fucking everyone's doing it.
I've never done that consciously. Like, looked at people in the eye and be like, I'm fucking pissing if you have no idea.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's mad. But I'm all for pissing in the water, 100%.
I think you're kidding yourself. Like, I think you're kidding yourself if you say you're not.
Yeah.
I think everyone's just fucking.
Half the time
I think
you're there
the
for a
ocean.
tan.
I think the ocean is about 70%-80% piss.
Yeah. Half the time people are just tanning at the beach. The only time they go in's for a piss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's making the fucking sea level rise. It's just people keep
Human urine.
pissing in the water.
DMD, sorry, beach pisser,
Yeah.
just keeps unloading.
Yeah,
He stocks up on gallons of water before he gets there.
you make sure he's blasting.
That's his reason for the beach. I need to go get in front of people
and
and
piss.
piss at them.
You just see him chugging water on the sand,
Got one of the giant soul cats.
just loading up, just fucking pissing everywhere.
Play on, beach pisser.
Oh.
Play on. Piss on.
Hi, we're from England and we're having a debate about how you would pronounce my name, spelled Neave. Bye.
Oh, first time caller from England, a female.
What'd she say? We're having a debate about
On how we would pronounce her name.
How's it spelled? Neabe.
Neabe.
Neve. It's
B or
Irish.
V?
Well, if it's sometimes
Let's run it back.
it's Neve.
Hi, we're from England and we're having a debate about how you would pronounce my name, spelled Neave. Bye.
Neave.
Yeah, Neve. I would say Neve.
Neve. Is that an Irish name? I know she's not Irish. Her Irish accent wasn't Irish, but I think it's Neve.
Neve. How else would we say it? Neav? Neave.
Maybe it's our accents.
Yeah.
Neve.
I'm wondering.
Like Steve
Neve.
with an N.
Neve.
Nave. Neve.
Neve.
All right, Governor. Neve.
All right.
Um,
Put some fucking
great to
things
have
on me toast.
not only someone from England but a female dialer in her.
Yeah.
We haven't had a fucking lady call in for. Phil. I was talking to Phil the other day. He goes, "Hey, I've been having a few people get in touch via the pod. There's switched on females listening to this podcast.
Well, of course.
Of course was not fucking of course to me." Phil goes, "Mate, he goes, mate,
Considering the things we've said,
well, mate, I'm always surprised to hear the people that listen to this, but
let alone the female demographic.
and honestly, mate, like I'm fucking stoked to hear there's women listening because, I mean, obviously it's for the fellas,
Yeah.
but the fact that there's like women listening, I'm like, thank God.
Well, I'm a feminist first and foremost.
Hey, all our mums are women.
Feminist podcaster.
Pussy
Zero
destroyer.
hitter.
Pussy destroyer.
of my dear partner.
Box destroyer.
Panty dropper. But firstly, feminist.
Feminist. First.
Podcaster.
Pussy destroyer.
And we've always been that.
That is, yeah. But it is nice to hear the ladies are listening. Shout out to you. No, but it's good. Phil will be like, oh yeah, I spoke to he'll tell me that I met with a switched on professional today who said that they got in touch with me through the pod, and I'm like, there's switched on professionals listening to this.
Yeah, wow.
It makes me fucking happy.
It does. It does.
Because all I'm picturing listening to is me, 1,000 me's, which is sick, but there's got
but they can barely afford home loans.
yeah, I mean, fuck, mate. Have you seen me? Have you heard what me's do? Yeah. So that's nice. That's always nice. Shout out to the ladies.
Bluey, Gabe, it's the sauce. A couple of things, boys. So first off, how good is it to have fucking footy back, eh?
Fuck
Even
yeah.
though I follow a different code to you lads, but hey, footy's fucking footy, right?
Amen, sauce.
Secondly, I was actually talking to Phil about that the other week, and we're talking about getting you boys down to Vic this year to go to a big game at the G, but sounds like you might have a bit on, especially with Bubs coming, Blue, so maybe we'll try for later in the year, see how we go, eh?
Amen.
Thirdly, I was thinking you got the big 100 coming up, and I'm assuming you're doing a live show. I think that's what you might have said if I fucking am that retarded to not remember properly.
Something.
But I think I've got a great idea for it.
Hit us.
Hear me out.
Hit me.
Now, Gabe's not going to like it, but I think everyone else is. So here's what we do. 100th show live. We work our asses off between now and then to make sure everyone's 5-starred the pod, and we've got the 1,000 5-stars for the pod.
It does make sense.
I've done my bit, by the way.
It actually does.
So we get the 1,000 by the 100, and Gabe gets his sack and crack wax live on the fucking pod.
It honestly
How
makes
does that sound, boys?
It makes so much sense. Sauce, yeah, welcome to the planning and logistics team for the 100th episode.
It does.
We're up to 865.
Fucking nice.
So it means that makes so much sense.
Yeah. It is funny to do it live for sure. But how much pain am I going to be in, and how do I do it without everyone seeing my penis?
Well, we're not recording it for
No.
stuff. We're
gonna do something.
There's nothing locked in yet. Basically, where Gabe and I are at, the 100th episode is pretty much smack bang going to land on when the baby's due.
Yeah.
It's 8 weeks from now.
But it will be the 100th ep.
But there will be a 100th episode, and we will be celebrating the milestone
of the 100th episode.
As we do.
Yeah.
Say no more, but it probably won't be when it should be.
But it will be on the 100th episode.
But it will be on the 100th episode. But it will not be
We're warping time.
In 8 weeks' time.
Yeah.
When it should be. But it will be.
But it will be the 100th episode.
It will be.
Yeah.
But it will just not be when it's meant to be.
I annoyingly do think that's really funny to do.
It's honestly, it doesn't make sense not to do it.
I know.
It's dumb to not do it.
If you guys can fucking hit the cunt.
Well, I'll tell you what I need. We need 135 more 5-star reviews. That's fuck all, mate. You know how many people listen to this show. Guys, it's your Uncle Blue here. I need something from you.
He's pulling the uncle card.
If you haven't already, pull over the car. Chuck your hazards on. Pull over. Go on your Spotify and your Apple Music. Give us 5 stars. Rate the podcast 5 stars. We are at 865. And we need to get to 1,000 for Gabe to wax his testicles and anus live at the live show. If there's a live show for the 100th. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Whatever we do for the 100th.
There will be 100th. And there will be something on 100th.
Yeah. That is all. That's all from me.
I'm just trying to figure out a way. There's a few more dial-ins. I don't know if we just need to leave them for Patreon.
Yeah, leave them for Patreon.
Yeah.
It's an hour and 40. I'm getting sleepy.
I think we're going to have to. That's the pod.
That's the pod. Guys, hey, thanks for holding it down while I was away.
Hey, bro, good to have you back, bro.
Not just while I was away, but after I got back and I was really sick too.
Yeah. I hold it down, bro.
You hold it down. Shit.
What it is.
Shit. I ain't with that. I mean, this is not the Gabe thing to say, but I'm going to say it. Rate the pod 5 stars. We only need 135 more of you for some full frontal male nudity.
Unrate now.
It's good to be back. I'm fucking pretty tired and sick still.
You got any stories for the Patreon on Friday? A little bit.
I could probably go into more specifics.
You can expand on the stories.
I could probably flesh out a few of the details.
What happened in the time warp?
I couldn't flesh out that if I wanted to. I fucking don't. I would like someone to ring up and fucking flesh it out for me because I don't fucking know. But maybe on the Patreon we can go into a few more specifics.
Beauty.
They come out on Fridays. It's $5 a month. If that interests
you. If you want to support the show, you want to hear some fucking naughty stuff.
If not, we'll see you next week.
Later.
You're my boy, Blue!